And this. Well, then we're starting.
Two decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
Hello.
Hello.
There is a bit of background, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know. Oh yeah. Well, we'll just deal with it.
Yeah.
Deal with it. Drop us down a little bit. Hi guys. Back for another week
With
a special guest.
surprise.
Surprise,
Oh
surprise!
yeah.
Dragonfly Decorating House.
Introduce yourself if you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. That's what I'm all about.
Oh.
So all the way from lovely Lowestoft.
Yeah, I'd say sunny, but it ain't.
4-hour journey
God.
this morning.
Yeah.
That's the only reason to come down was to see us.
Well, if you include the wee stops, no, it was
Yeah.
about 5 hours.
Our first competition winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 That's true.
That is true.
In controversial circumstances.
Yeah.
Spraygate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been
If you're new to the podcast and you want to find out what we're talking about, then
We've been doing this a long time, haven't we?
I think this is our 94th.
Yeah.
94th
Better get a rewind
episode.
on that one.
So yeah, if you want to find out what we're talking about, Spraygate. The podcast was Spraygate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
I don't know if it was called Spraygate.
Yeah,
That
it was.
Yeah, I think you named it Spraygate.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Is that sounding better? That's sounding a bit better.
Yeah, just turn us up a little bit.
We got Ryan in charge of the audio levels
Yeah.
today.
Ryan's just twiddling knobs.
Well, the last time we had 3 people on the podcast, you fucked it up. So
There's a lot of background noise.
yeah, there is a lot of background noise. Let me
Hang on a minute.
let me have a
Talk
little.
amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Check 3, 2.
We did have a message from John Mears last week on social media, criticising the audio levels, and it's quite nice for me to see because I wasn't in charge. It was
Oh, so you
Right.
got slated, Ryan.
yeah, by his mate John Mears.
Wah, wah, wah.
We got a jingle like that, but the levels.
Have you?
Yeah, but the levels.
Shall I just be the jingle girl
Yeah, exactly.
today?
The levels are.
We've already done sounds of porn.
If you want to listen to the extras, there is a little treat for you later.
Yeah, I'll do that later.
Should we hit a pause and then we can have an actual listen to see how it sounds?
All right, then. We'll do that.
One moment, please.
Back
in the room. Yeah.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
off again.
We're
3,
back
2,
again.
1, back in the
Yeah.
room.
So it just sounds worse on our headphones than it does in the recording. So we're just going to crack on. If it sounds crap, John, sorry.
Turns
but
out weird.
Sorry, John. Unlike
is what it is.
Have you got the emails off the printer?
I've got the emails off the printer.
Oh my god! What's in today's show, right?
A lot of bits, really.
Oh, good.
Me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dragonfly
Nothing
Decorators
else
for one.
matters,
How cool
obviously.
That was a nice surprise, making Dad jump in his pyjamas this morning.
I wasn't in my pyjamas. It's called after 8 o'clock in the morning. It's called leisure wear. It changes.
My leisure wear. I was in my leisure wear.
It changes from shorts to and a sweatshirt.
He's lying, they were
into-
just pants.
He just did his wife fronts.
Yeah, and a vest.
he was in a pair of budgie smugglers.
I tell you what. So
What?
we were on the site the other day, and the tilers were putting some protective coating shit over the grout, and the old boy came in and he went, "Mr. Painter, have you got a brush?" And I don't know why, but being called Mr. Painter made me feel really fucking proud of myself. Like, it seems a
Mr.
bit,
Painter.
yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm not just some fucking site labourer bullshit. I'm the painter. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Is that
confused as
just
to why he asked if you had a brush.
Because he was brushing this fucking grout shit on.
I know, but you're
yeah.
a painter, therefore you'd have a brush,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
exactly. Oh, you got a brush for us, mate. But yeah, being called Mr. Painter. Because do you
Mr.
remember
Painter.
that matey that worked for Joe? I can't remember his name. I think he was called Jeff, but we were all calling him Geoff. And he goes, "It's Jeff or Mr. Painter." Thank you very much.
Geoff.
Yeah, we just winding him up.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we got a good few emails from people. We got some good responses on the Google form.
Oh, and good news for Richmond Decorators.
Yeah.
I've his prize is being collected tomorrow
Oh, yeah,
by
whoa.
DHL. It's over
Oh,
there, all
nice.
wrapped up,
Nice.
ready to go. And I'll put in a few extra. little bits
Did I
and
miss a podcast? What's he won?
One of the taser sustainers.
Yeah, look. One of the.
One of the million you've got round the back.
The only thing I didn't take out of it was your bloody fleece.
Oh, don't worry, I'll take it back up again.
Super organised.
So that's on your way. We were out, and we're
Yeah.
going to Chesterfield next Wednesday.
Oh,
This is Wednesday
yeah,
coming,
I
Ryan.
know, I know. So, Wednesday the 28th at Crown Decorators Centre in Chesterfield.
Between 8 and maybe 10.
Between 8 and 10 in the evening.
What?
Yeah, I know. We've got to go to Chesterfield because... So, I might just get a little bit of shit off of John for having the levels off. We've got to drive to fucking Chesterfield because he made the levels go janky. That's
So, hang
that's
on,
the
I'm
reason we're
confused.
going to Chesterfield.
I'm confused. So you're going to Crown Decorating Centre in Chesterfield
Chesterfield.
to do what?
Podcast.
Yeah,
apparently.
podcast.
a podcast
Oh,
for
with the-
CT1.
Yeah.
Oh, got you.
The company that supported us basically from day one, isn't it, right?
Yeah, we
So
met.
we've got
Yeah.
Matt and Nicola.
Yeah, so
So
we
we've
met
got-
her
I
at,
actually, do you know what?
the P&D show, the same P&D show we met you, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
That
I
seems a
kinda-
long time ago
we
now,
had-
doesn't it?
A
How
very
many
long
years
time
was that?
ago.
Was that 3 years ago?
About 2 or 3 years ago, yeah.
Is it really?
It'll be 2 years this year, won't it? Because we missed last
year, year before, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be 3 years this year.
Yeah, 3 years.
Bloody hell.
Blimey.
Well, I don't fucking know.
Will it be it'll be about the 3-year anniversary of the podcast, won't it?
Yeah, getting on it, yeah.
Well, I'm sure you were then starting it off when I met you, weren't
Yeah, we
you? You
did.
were talking about
because
it.
we were going around doing interviews, and that was
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of that
yeah.
was like only episode 20 odd. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think you'd been in it
Well,
that long.
we haven't really improved much since then. to be
No.
fair.
No, you still
We
shit.
got better audio, we got better kit, but we just don't know how to use it.
We'll
We get no
We'll
idea.
get a better guess.
Yeah, true.
Well, we're trying to.
Yeah, and I'm a paying Patreon.
Trying to work
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see?
Pod dot fan.
Yeah, pod.fan. Not that I can ever get logged in, but that's another story.
I've got a link in the descriptions. And also, there's been a problem with that bloody pod.fan. Apparently, the guys can't hear the previous episodes.
Oh.
So I had a Zoom call with Matey in the week, and apparently I made the titles too long, the file names too long.
I think
So
we
now-
might be the only people that actually run anything off of Podfan.
That's why we've got such a bespoke service.
So Dad spoke to the bloke that made it because he's the only one that actually works for that company.
Oh dear.
And apparently the file name's far too long
Yeah.
for the
What's Mearsy's opinion? Because Mearsy's normally like pretty clued up and stuff. What's his opinion of pod.fan?
I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe you can let us know. If we've
I've
well,
not
Yeah,
spoken,
amazing,
I've
get
not
on it.
spoken to John in a while.
and now I was going to phone him in the week.
Where you at, John?
He started his new job, didn't he? The old
Oh,
Technos,
yeah.
Technos. Yeah, I said to him the other day, I'm a bit of a fan of Technos for furniture. Furniture paint's brilliant.
Yeah.
And he hasn't held back with getting a competition up and running, has he?
No.
I saw
Oh, I
there's
don't know.
a-
Has he
Straight
got one
away.
up?
there's
Yeah,
a Technos,
straight away.
There's a Technos competition up and going. So
Missed that one.
yeah,
You
we'll
know
have to-
me, Beggy Peggy and all that.
Yeah. We could all, would you want to are you
So-
Bluetoothed in?
Yeah.
Should we try and give him a call?
Oh no, I'm not. I don't
Can't
know
be
his
asked.
number. And I'm not Bluetoothed in now. I think that might add a bit too much chaos to the.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
chaotic enough.
Yeah,
That's enough for
exactly.
anyone.
So Sparky comes wandering past us the other day, with an extension lead in his hand, going, "Have you got any power? Have you got a plug socket?" And I was looking at him like, "Mate, if you worked a bit harder, we could have the sockets on." So, I don't know why you're going around asking us for power. Isn't that your fucking job?
You're
Yeah.
the Sparky.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Why are you asking a painter?
Yeah.
I mean, you seem to have had a better week on site than I have. I went to
We had a
that was
really
nice,
good
that was nice,
week
right? I
actually.
like the way you got that on the mic as
A little
well.
bit of Foley there.
Yeah, so
Well, if someone remembered to turn the levels down, you wouldn't have heard it.
so Ryan's been drinking fizzy pop. So in a minute, in about
Any
10
minute
minutes,
now.
John, you're going to be getting the pleasure. There we go. Anyway, I had to go back to do a little bit of snagging on Monday to a site
Snagging?
in Winchester. The one you were there, Ryan.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of touch up. We'd supplied a colour on the walls, but then we had to then touch with a bit of ceiling, a bit of woodwork. I said, "I've got no white paint." He said, "That's all right." He said, "There's a bloke along the road, along the way, doing another unit. Going there." So I went and saw him. Decent bloke. Why's that all that feedback?
I don't know.
Decent enough bloke.
Too many mics.
Yeah. Went and had a
my
chat. I
electrical
said, "Look, I'm
personality."
working along there. I've just got to touch in some walls." Fucking hell. It's going to be hard work, isn't it, today? It's going to be a long one.
Yeah, go on, sorry.
I said, "I just need a bit of satin with a bit of super mat for the ceilings." He said, "Yeah." He said, "Take that." Anyway, so went back to mine, left it outside the door, got on with the touching in the walls and fucked about a little bit. A couple of hours must have gone by. Went outside to get the white to touch in these other white bits. Paint had gone. A little fucking shitty nipper was walking past. He said, "Where's your paint gone, mate?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "Left it here." I said, "I don't know where it's gone." He said, "Yeah." He said, "I took it." He said, "If you want to touch in the white," he said, "get your own fucking paint." He said, "You're not using ours." Yeah. And I thought, well,
Rude.
that's, Brothers of the Brush and all that.
No.
Centurion Decorating or Decorator, they were called. So, yeah.
Cunts.
A little fucking, and
Did you
as soon as I...
slash his tyres?
Well, no, as soon as I went round the corner, he just shot off like a little fucking wheezy,
Yeah.
ferrety little cunt. Do you know
Just
what I mean?
didn't stand there to take any fucking shit back.
You think, well, mate, we're all meant to be sticking together. And
It's
looking
weird you say that because around in my area there is a shitload of decorators and a load of new ones that have popped up recently, and they're really kind of, this is mine. They don't want to talk to you, even if you approach them. They're all a bit. They look at you like you're doing something untoward, or
It's fucking narrow-minded, isn't it?
Oh, that might be why my my
Is that-
microphone was turned the wrong way.
is that your hip creaking or your chair squeaking?
There we go.
There we go.
At least you're big enough to own up, Ryan. That you
Yeah.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I
Own
did.
it.
I had it twisted around the wrong way. Because
So-
I got this fuzzy thing on the front.
Turns out it's not.
I'm gonna take the foreskin off and just raw dog it.
go bareback.
He's going in
So it
blind.
turns out it's not just the old man then.
No,
That's
it's
good.
not just like the old. It's not just the old man that likes barebacking it.
Anyway, Ryan, fucking hell.
And it begins.
We're trying to.
Yeah.
I don't know why you even bother trying anymore.
Why did you try?
Just admit defeat.
Yeah, I'll let someone else take it.
So you had to go. So this paper that I hung, this mural,
Rebel walls.
rebel shite. We cut well, like you do when you're hanging a feature wall. You come around the corner a little bit with the colour, just so you give yourself a little bit of leeway with whether the wall's out of square or what. We went around the corner with this. It was like
Yeah, that colour, wasn't it?
what was it? What was it called?
Oh, naked white.
It was like
Naked shaded white.
baby shit green or something. Wasn't it?
Shaded. It was Faribault shaded white, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Oh, another range of white.
No,
How many whites has
But
they
it
got?
was
It was like
really
that.
like greeny grey.
Like that
Yeah.
colour.
Oh,
It was. Yeah.
nice. Sounds lovely.
But grin straight through the paper, so
Yeah.
you had to use.
Ah, well done. I got sent this. Was it data colour reader?
What?
Colour reader easy.
Easy. Colour reader easy. I'll put a link in the description. But
Who's it by?
it's it does all
Company. I mean, who makes them?
Data colour.
Come on.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, data colour.
Oh, never heard of
I'll
them.
put a link in the description because I got sent a.
So is that similar to the Dulux one? And
Yeah.
But I think it's
but the
similar,
thing
but
with
also
this-
different in the way that it's not shit like the Dulux one.
Ryan says it as it is.
No, what? This has got Valspar, Sherwin-Williams, Rao, and all those colours on it as well. So
As well as what?
Dulux have just got the Dulux. The Dulux
Oh,
one.
Dulux has just got Dulux.
It's
on.
just the
Yeah,
Dulux
yeah.
colour in it, but this gives you a much better. In fact,
A wider range
thank you.
Yeah.
of matchable paints.
That's what I was. Yeah, I did get asked if I could peel the paper back, paint behind it white.
What?
Yeah, I said no. I said
Peel the paper back,
Yeah.
paint it white, and put the paper back on again.
Yeah, so it got rid of this shaded bit down the corner. I said, no,
Oh,
what I'll
good
do is I'll
God.
scan it and paint over the paper with it, which proved to be the
it's
better
pretty-
way.
Yeah, it's a fairly
This,
good match.
this scanner was brilliant. It was the best one I've
Saved
used.
your life.
Yeah.
So where did you buy it?
No, I got given it. I
Oh, you got given it?
I got
So
sent
yeah, if you want to buy it, just fucking start a podcast and a YouTube channel. And,
Do 94 episodes
Do
and you
94
might-
episodes and you might get given one.
No, I'm just curious. How much is it, and where did you get it?
Well, I've got a link. I'll tell you what I'm going to do,
Can you
Marie.
what? Just
You know
why?
me,
why-
I'm a pro product tester.
Don't put him into a corner like
I
that.
am.
Jesus.
I'm back to in a corner now.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Marie. I'm going to put all that shit in the description for you.
Oh, yeah. It was the same time because you didn't actually know right now.
I do know, but I don't want to bore the listeners
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
details.
whatever.
No, I've got more. I've got more work to do now.
Yeah, you got a right list of things that I'll leave you
Colour
with.
scanner, come on. At least I'm writing notes this week, so I know what I'm fucking doing. Colour scanner.
You got to put to-do list at the
Yeah.
top. Be a list wanker.
I normally, because what happens is we record them, and then Ryan fucks off, and I think, what do we talk
Oh, so
about?
did you see the blame going on there, right?
There's no blame. It's a fact.
26 years of it.
I
It's
know,
fine.
it's just-
I still get blamed for stuff in the house.
I know.
I've not lived it for nearly 3 years.
So
Sucks.
today I'm making notes today. So yeah, but no, colour scanner, give it a go. It's good. I was meant to do a YouTube video, but things get
What,
in the way.
YouTube? Have you got a YouTube channel then?
Do you not know about it?
No,
Painting
what's
and
called?
decorating tips by TJ.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit
just
more
in
on
case
that.
anyone didn't know.
I tell you what, as well, that thing's only 60 quid.
Is it?
As composed, as opposed,
Oh,
as
you just
composed,
looked it up?
as opposed to
Oh, well
the
done.
Dulux one, which is what 150.
Oh, I thought it was about 162 last time.
I think you're better off taking all of that money in cash, putting it in a blender with a little bit of milk and a banana, blending it and pissing that money away.
Wiping your ass
Well, it
with it.
depends on if you're a Dulux fan, then
That's the best joke in 94 fucking episodes. That is.
Chortle.
don't, because we're going to
Dulux trade.
They're going to. I don't think you've got a problem with that this week, right? Because they're going to be all over us this week, aren't they? Again.
Hi Vicky. Hi Tony.
Yeah, no, we love them.
Yeah.
Just not massive fans of the
The
paint.
paint.
I've got something to say about the paint, but I'm going to save that to the extra bit, so they can't get to us. And if they do, it's nothing that bad.
I know it's probably the one nice thing to say about Dulux paints.
Can you remember my Dulux debacle back in the day? The purple one.
The purple.
Can you not remember that? It was one of the right early on.
Yeah.
I was painting a house in a local area, and she wanted this purple, and it was Dulux, and I went to paint it on the wall, and it was transparent. 5 goes later, because I thought maybe it was me, and I was being told on the phone it was me.
Yeah.
And it kept going on and on and on. It's still transparent, and so we went through the whole rigmarole of me sending them samples back, both on paper and physically in a bottle.
Yeah.
And they still said it was my application and my method of applying it. And turns out when I asked for the chemical
Compounds.
yeah, you know, the chemical
Ingredients,
testing breakdown,
Yeah.
it was them. The paint was fucked.
Oh.
So they basically made me feel like shit, and
Yeah.
that I wasn't any good at what I was doing, even though you could clearly see it was transparent on video and everything, and then admitted that it was the paint that was
Yeah,
shit.
but since then you've grown as a person, you wouldn't take that shit anymore, would you? You're
No,
saying
what the
in a
fuck? I don't take a lot of things now that I
Excuse
used
me,
to.
potential award-winning decorator, back the fuck off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
black up.
Exactly.
All the naysayers and all the shit back in the day. I'm not going to play victim, but I did get some shit back in the day. And
I know, but it's a learning curve. I think we all go through. And I think
yeah, I'm just no fucks given anymore. I don't care anymore.
I do think women go through it a lot get a lot
Well,
more
it's
shit
odd.
than men.
It's odd because part of what I'm trying to do is the paint queen thing, which is pretty much bigging it up for females in paint trade.
Yeah,
Because I started out early and there's a lot more in the industry now.
yeah.
And I'm getting feedback that some of them are taking shit off people.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, literally one today.
We spoke about it the other week, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't know what brought Ryan, but he had a sort of...
Basically, you just stop being cunts.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, but,
everyone wants to get on, working
Yeah.
on site. You're just
Well-
working on site. It doesn't really matter what fucking genitals you got.
Yeah, but look at that little cunt on Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cunts are going to be cunts. They're going to
Yeah.
be cunts to women or blokes, irrespective. They're just going to be cunts, aren't they?
I think what I learned is it's more about what I learned since is it's more about them than me.
Yeah.
Whereas I
Yeah.
kind of took it on board. It was like there was something wrong with me. What was I doing wrong? And was I a horrible person? Blah blah blah. And then I kind of
So-
switched it on its head.
I've come up with this
That
idea. I call it the statistical idiot.
Right, go.
So say you've got 100 people,
Yeah.
1% of people are a fucking moron. Like a minimum 1% of people are a fucking moron.
Yeah.
You're being
So out of
generous.
100 people, that's one person.
Yeah.
Out of the fucking 8 billion of us that are on the earth,
Yeah.
that's a fair few million.
Yeah, that's true.
So like I saw a picture of a car, like a car sales lot, and they parked all of the cars so your right hand wheels were touching the right hand stripe. So they were all evenly spaced out.
Got you.
There was no like a little bit over on the middle this side, a little bit that side, and it was too tight. Would it be perfect if car parks worked like that? But all it takes is one fucking statistical idiot to park
like a
wrong,
twat, yeah.
to park like a twat,
Absolutely.
and it fucks everything up.
Yeah.
And that's yeah.
Unless you're having a bad day and you just
So,
feel like
yeah.
parking like a twat, which I have done
I
with
call,
my van.
I call
ain't
it the
gonna lie.
statistical idiot, which is like that. You can't. They always
No,
the statistical idiot ruins it for everyone else.
Talking of statistical idiots, I'd like to take this opportunity. I missed on last week's podcast, but it's just come back to me now. Of
They're coming back to me.
welcoming Ryan into the Decorating Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Because last Saturday, with a brand new pair of shoes on.
Fuck!
What? What'd you
4
do?
years I lasted. 4 years.
And I'm proud. I'm a proud dad to see I actually can say I was there when he did this.
Oh, so fucking annoying.
And it's one thing. Don't look at it as a bad thing, Ryan. You are now.
It is a bad thing.
You are now a proper
It is
painter
a
and
bad
decorator.
thing.
He stepped off his hop up into a scuttle of emulsion. And it made it even more pleasurable because it was a brand new pair of shoes he had.
Brand new pair of
Amazing.
fucking work shoes. I had these a fucking week.
But there's categories. Have you yet dropped your phone in there?
No, I've not dropped my
See,
phone
that's
in.
that's the next one.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
next one.
For 4 years I lasted without stepping into a scuttle.
Well done.
It's going to happen
Or
to
a
you.
tray or anything.
I mean,
Well, at least you didn't walk backwards off the ladder, forgetting there was runs on it, and fall flat on your ass like I did. That was a win.
yeah, I think the first level is pissing in a 10-litre tub in the back of the van. That's sort of
Yeah.
like entry level, isn't it?
Or is
Decorator.
it locking yourself in the van
Yeah, that's another level. Up.
with your own,
Yeah, so
feces.
with your own shit for company.
So basically, there's levels.
There is levels of in there.
Yeah, so it's almost like a training academy level that you have to go through.
Yeah, these
So
experiences I think we
these
all
are-
go
yeah.
through.
definitely.
Yeah.
Or is it just us?
No, it's definitely everybody.
Is it
I was
everybody?
quite happy to
So,
leave
so
that
one of
for the
them,
longest
you got to
time
lock yourself
possible.
in your van,
Yeah.
stand in a bucket
See,
of
I'm
paint.
all right in my van because I've got a
Shelves.
bulkhead, but it's not a proper bulkhead, so I don't have a little bit
Yeah,
at the
you're
top.
saying you
so
could
I can
just lob yourself through there.
I can dive over the top.
Because young Max is still convinced that he's not going to have a piss or shit in the back of his van.
Oh, he will.
He's
He will.
In an
convinced.
Astrovan, it is a little bit harder because you don't really have the height to be.
Yeah, but you're still going to do it, aren't you?
Yeah, one day.
One day you will get
One
caught.
day.
Once you get on a run of outsides, like you give it 3 weeks, 15 days. One of those days you're gonna need a shit in the middle of the day.
And
Yeah.
he eats McDonald's like it's going out of fashion. So,
Oh
you know what
my
I mean?
god!
They don't stay in your room,
Don't
do
be in
they?
a van with him when that happens.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So yeah, he's convinced that. But that's just one of the sort of like
Yeah.
the
What else is there? There's other things, isn't there, that you have to do as a painter in order to be a painter.
Yeah,
Dumb shit.
Moan, just moan.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Fucking
part of course. Moan about the plasterer, moan about the electrician.
Joiners has been my one this week.
And
Moaning about
the
the fucking
joiners.
joiner.
And the older you get, the better things used to be.
Oh
Yeah, that's the one. Back in my day, I had this conversation the other day and suddenly felt really old when I talked to a young girl about mobile phones.
Yeah.
I said back in the
Yeah.
day I used to have to put 10p in a phone box.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
felt ancient.
What else is there? There must be. Oh yeah, dropping your phone in paint is definitely one.
Yeah, I've seen a few do
I
that.
was thinking about maybe just getting like an old Nokia 3210 and just be like, text or call me. I don't want fucking China tracking me and where I'm going. I don't want Alexa
Do you know what?
fucking listening to
Yeah,
me
but
all
what about your
day.
Reddit lives then? What would you do
Oh,
then?
I'll just fuck it off. I'll just fuck it all off and I'll just go back just having a
To
phone.
be fair, there's a bit of a thing at the minute, spiritually speaking, where people are saying like how listening to media and news and all that, how it affects you.
Yeah.
You've
And a
said
lot of
that
people,
anyway,
a lot of
for a long
people are
time.
dumping off media big time, like Facebook and all of it.
I don't fucking go. I don't read news anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
I don't watch the news
yeah.
at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I was just thinking about
I normally
sacking it
ask
all off. The only
other
thing is
people about-
podcasts. I'd have to start finding a radio station that I really like because I do like listening to podcasts and like my own playlists and stuff. But yeah, I reckon I could fuck that off just to yeah.
Well, I think we've already established the news is a load of old bollocks. Well, half of it anyway, so
Yeah.
I don't miss that.
No, I think it does you better not to know too much what's going on.
But
Ignorance is bliss sometimes, I think.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I'm just sort of finding. We were talking earlier on about spiritual stuff. I'm just finding other things to kind of expand my mind that isn't like
Yeah.
brain dead TV.
I've got back into reading books.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, because I used to read fucking non-stop.
That is
that much of a nerd that I made them at, I think it was 13, you were allowed to take out the adult books at the library. I had mum come down with me, I think when I was 11 or 12, to make them let me take out the grown-up
yeah.
books.
Yeah.
Because I was bored of reading fucking kids' books.
I'm not so much a reader.
No,
but
I'm not.
audio books is definitely.
Yeah.
works
I like an
well for me.
audio book.
Yeah. especially-
Oh, I was listening to an audio book, like a history book. I like listening to audio books, but not story books, history
Yeah.
books. So I was listening to one about the Crimean War. Fucking amazing.
Nice.
Really interesting.
I had to listen to one when I was working in an old lady's bungalow once. That was interesting. So I'm up
It
there
is-
on the ladder and suddenly I can hear this, and it was a whole, like, proper dirty story. And she was about 85.
Oh, bless her.
And I was like, is this real? I thought she'd accidentally turned it on by mistake, but no, she was proper listening to
What'd
it.
you do? Call an ambulance?
No, I just got right into it. I was like, oh, what happens next?
I'm working with an old lady. She
Oh,
didn't
can you-
sound
when
too
I
good.
left, I
He's
said,
throbbing what?
yeah, I know, but it literally was like that. And when I left, I said, can you pause it and play the rest tomorrow? I want to know what happens.
Can you send me a link?
Yeah. What happens to his big throbbing member? Yeah, it was bizarre.
It's sometimes a nice flex as well, because you go into these houses and sometimes they're a bit snooty. Oh, you're just a fucking painter, what do you know? And then you start playing out, like, you put it a little bit louder so they can hear, and it's, well, yeah, the Orthodox Christian Greek Church was blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah, same culture.
What are you listening to?
Yeah,
fucking history. Fuck you, you fucking.
Yeah, it's that
posh old
assumption.
cunt.
I think I did a video about that, about people making assumptions about who you are and what you are.
Yeah.
You know, just because you're a painter don't mean you're thick.
Unless you're like Max and you're in an office and you then decide to put our podcast on.
What, full blast?
Yeah.
Cunt.
Shut the fuck up.
Max, what's wrong with you? Fucking hell. Yeah, so,
Excuse me. Just bringing COVID in the place.
I had a nice job on Monday. It was just like, oh yeah, you got to go and do a bit of snagging. And I don't mind doing snagging because, for like you and Dad, it's money. You know, you might not have put it onto the job and blah blah. I don't think about that. I'm just fucking show up. Don't bother me whether I'm there all day and it costs 140 or whatever. So yeah, it showed me a few bits and I was out of there by 10:30. It was lovely. Just that straighten up a few lines, touch up a little bit here, fill a little bit of the skirt. Lovely. Fucking beautiful.
I'm sort of the other way, and we've had this discussion before. I think I do too much, and I always go above and beyond, and end up doing way more hours than.
I very much learnt to have a limit. Well, for Dad, because I was very, very
you didn't make me
free and easy with my labour, and Dad would moan at me.
Yeah.
I even remember one job. The woman was really nice. It's Claire down there, and I'd finished at about 1 o'clock, and she asked me to paint her fireplace, and I was like, I won't do it now because Dad will see that as his time. But I'll finish all of that, and I'll do it for you myself. Just in the afternoon for nothing, just because I like you. She really appreciated that, didn't she?
That's that bloody colour, wasn't it?
I think sometimes you don't mind doing the little bit extra and going the extra mile, but you have to monitor it.
Yeah,
because being nice can. I think we've had this discussion before, haven't we?
And
being nice can.
It's also when it's appreciated and not expected.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Definitely. Well, I kind of got dropped in it with that job recently, didn't I?
Yeah.
I ended up shoveling 2 tons of dirt to help the gardener because I painted bloody walls too quick.
The bricklayer at this job was there all week working in the heat outside in the fucking sun all day with no labourer. He was knocking up himself, loading bricks out himself. I felt so bad. I was like, I could give you a couple of hours worth of help and fucking push you along so much, but...
Oh, talking of help, has Matey found anyone to help him?
I don't know. I don't think so. Let me.
You know what I'm on about, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you comment on it? Or was it you, right?
Oh, it was me that reposted it. If you are in Cornwall around St Ives.
Oh yeah, I saw the page.
Yeah, I just felt for him, bless him.
Yeah, his name is Gray's Painting _1 on Instagram. Yeah, and he's basically just been stitched over by life and needs a push on with a job. So if you want a couple of days or you've got a weekend spare, give Gray's Painting _1 a shout on Instagram.
It would be nice if we could support each other.
Yeah,
I think
not
it needs
like that bloke on Monday.
It's a bit rare around Cornwall, isn't it? They're always.
I think it's just rare all over. I think people just need to learn to be slightly nicer to each other.
It seems that in Cornwall you're always about 40 miles away from anything useful.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. I did point him in the direction of the Decorators Forum UK because I just thought, well, that way you can.
There's more people on there.
Yeah, exactly. There? And there's what's that one where they posted jobs on? Was that
Trade? Decorators Forum do it, don't they? I think Trade Decorator do it.
But there was a page that was just purely for employment, like jobs coming up and stuff.
I don't know that one.
Or is that gone?
I don't.
Yeah.
But no, it'd be good if you could get some out of them, wouldn't it? Shame we're not a bit closer.
Yeah.
I did think that the same myself, but my diary's jammed as soon as I'm back from, collecting my glass trophy.
Oh, lucky you. I had something I was going to say then. I completely forgot what it was.
Oh,
No,
no.
Starstruck, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. you started mentioning awards.
I know. I've seen all the ones adorning your walls.
Oh,
Well, that one's not an award.
Oh, that's not an award.
That's just saying that he showed there, and it is now nearly
That's
6
repair
years
care.
out
Do you
of
know how
date.
long I've been trying to get a session with repair care? Like literally, I had a couple of times where I asked them if they come down and just something always got in the way. But
Yeah.
I'd really like to start using that
That's
product.
good. But that's good. No,
I'm quite intrigued by
no,
it.
it's
It's
good.
good stuff. It is
Timber
good
stuff.
stuff.
Timber,
Yeah.
Timber build.
timber build do it as well.
Talk
Yeah.
stop.
Okay, all
Well,
right.
if you're going to look that
Well, I
way,
can't
move
help-
the
Oh
microphone.
dear.
He can't help. He's
Jesus.
looking at. He's just
Can't
astounded
help
by
it.
how.
I can't do it halfway
Look,
through.
I'm
can
here.
I? It's all-
Trev, calm
Hold on.
down.
Hold on. What I can do?
Don't have to get overexcited.
I'll turn you off. Now you can do whatever you like. There we go. Sorry
Oh,
about
he's,
that,
he's just
guys.
gonna. He's,
I think
he's
that-
playing with his thing.
I think that's what the feedback is as well. Is that because the mics are, you're sort of capturing both.
Okay.
It gives a little
Alright,
bit of
we're
feedback.
whistling at each other.
Right, is that
There
better?
we go.
Am I
Yeah.
back up now?
Yeah, you're back up. And
Back it up.
Right, so should be all right now.
Too busy
technical
facing
issue.
the fucking wank station.
Do you know what? I've never seen a setup like it.
I built that for him. I built the computer.
It was-
I used to have a fourth, so I'd have those three along the bottom and then a fourth up
This
above.
is really good for the podcast because no one knows what the fuck you're talking
Right,
about.
basically, there's
monitors.
3 screens. It's like, you know, if you were going to play porn, you'd just be in seventh heaven. Hence,
It's great
wank
when you get a
station.
threesome, you got one on each screen. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
Closest
you
you're-
could technically have
closest you're getting
6
to a
pairs
threesome
of.
at your
You could have
age,
6
right?
pairs of boobs. You could have like a field of boobs,
A vista of boobies.
a vista of boobies. That's the one.
God, not you know, you must be doing quite well. You must be. Really
Oh,
good
sorry,
for
did we
estimate
take it down the
there.
wrong road?
Yeah, exactly. You could
Sorry.
made it look a lot more professional than it was.
Sorry, I'm with Ryan on this one.
Apparently, Trade Decorator are doing this festival of decorating again in October.
A what?
That's not me.
I think that was pretty much the description.
Is it me?
Was that you?
So if you want to be one of the 4 people that I'll tell you what, that trade decorator thing is actually really good for competitions because not a lot of people enter them. So you've got a
To be
high
fair,
probability
they do
of
have a lot of
winning.
competitions on there. Not that I ever enter anymore, but
Everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
should we just upset the whole world?
basically, this podcast is me just lighting a match and tossing it on the bridge behind me as I'm walking.
And I've turned up and I'm going to throw some fuel on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just throw some petrol and.
I'm not going to the P&D show with you this year because you're
you're not.
Is it even on?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
What, in Coventry?
Great, more chicken pillows.
Where did you stay? Because I stayed in a really posh hotel.
we,
I ain't even going to
we
lie.
stayed in a proper fucking brass house.
You did, didn't you? You
Twice.
muppet.
The good
I
news,
think, did you pay by the hour or did you buy the night?
that's why I woke you up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Come on, gotta go.
Oh my god. Why didn't you just sleep in the van?
I nearly fucking did.
But- oh
His
my God,
snoring
that's
is so
bad.
bad.
good
His snoring
news-
is so fucking bad.
The good news is though, I've paid to stay away twice now, so it must be Ryan's turn this year, which is going to be
Do
interesting.
you know what?
Well,
I
hold on,
stayed at the
because-
Hilton. I think it was at the Hilton.
They
You
were,
know, as you do.
they were TJ trips, so
Oh,
don't
were they?
Yeah, they were charged to the
Yeah,
company.
it's
It wasn't-
business.
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
it was
You get to
business.
claim
I
it
was
back.
working for you at the time. If
One
you
of them was a
remember.
TJ trip, the other one was a 2 decks trip.
Well, there you
Oh,
go.
there you go.
The
Tax
pod
back.
fan pays for it then. Pod.fan
Yes, yeah,
TWI
exactly.
hyphen decorators
Now you all
hyphen
know what he does with the mic.
hyphen microphone.
So we
hyphen
better get
extras.
we'll get a tent this year then. We'll sleep on a
Right.
bench.
Get a
Stay at
little
the Hilton,
gazebo
treat
coming out
yourself.
of there.
We should.
Oh no, we can't have a gazebo coming out the side door of the van because the side door's fucked.
What?
And
But the only door you haven't pissed in.
Actually, have you got van envy? It's in the size of my van.
No, I haven't. Is it?
It's huge.
Pirelli, if you need some more soft tyres for the next race at Hungary, you can come and take the rear tyres off Dad's van.
Mate, at the garage
They're
said
fucking slick.
Mate, at the garage said it. That you need to change your tyres when it went for a service.
Yeah.
But the service was meant to be about 6 weeks ago. I had time to get into the garage.
Yeah.
Tut, tut.
Yeah, I think you need to get them sorted.
Okay.
Go on, I think it's called Black Circles.
Yeah.
Black Circles is the place to get
Okay,
tyres.
right, that's very handy. How are we doing for time?
We're doing good for time. We are on half an hour.
Is that about?
Yeah, if you want. Is it? Yeah.
Sack it off.
I mean,
yeah.
it's gonna be a long extension.
I think we've bored everyone
page.
enough.
Yeah, I kind of need a tinkle as well.
Yeah,
We've got bits of air, yeah. Good, yeah.
Drain the main vein.
So what we got? What have we got in the extras?
I'm gonna go piss in the back of Marie's van.
Yeah,
You might as well. I have.
I done it. We went to Basingstoke yesterday. Came back up into the car park and I was like, I really need a piss. So just popped the back, because that's the good thing about having doors on the back. I popped them open.
Especially when
I've got
wiggled myself in there and just found my little. There's like a little litre scuttle that I've got, a tiny little one.
Do you think it's just us that admits to doing these things?
I think
Are we
so,
a bit
yeah.
abnormal?
No,
Because I think they all do it, but nobody talks about it.
When I was labouring, I wasn't turning in the back of the van. I was turning in trenches. So you just be like, mate, grab that bit of ply, put it over the top of the trench. I'm going to be 2 minutes.
I knew a workman once who did it in his mate's lunchbox, and then put it back in the caravan that they were having. They're like, oh, that's bad.
When I was labouring, we were working for the boss man of the firm, like on his actual house, and it was the biggest fuck around on any site I've ever been on. It was so much fun. We were like having food fights at lunch, throwing sandwiches at each other. And one of the other labourers goes out, and we nail everything he fucking owns that he left on the site to the floor. We got the 4-inch nail gun out of fucking everything. I think the only thing we didn't nail down was his hammer, so we could get it all back out.
I did that to my boss with duct tape.
Lunchbox, toolbox, everything.
I did it to my boss with duct tape in her office, and she walked in, and even her box of cereal was like taped to the window, and all her pencils individually wrapped. She weren't happy.
Yeah.
And then I dismantled her laminator, put it in a box, and said, "Oh dear, I feel poorly."
Right.
As you do.
Don't forget to follow at @SND_decorating on Instagram.
Paint and decorating tips by TJ on YouTube.
Dragonfly Decorators on everything.
There we go.
That's basically what we've done.
That was slick.
I know,
That
right?
was the best bit of this podcast, I think.
Email 2dex1mike@gmail.com. Go on our Instagram for the Google Forms, where you can leave anonymous feedback, which is always quite fun.
It's
Facebook
anonymous.
groups. Yeah, I can't tell who sends anything in. So
No.
occasionally you just get like shitty tit wanks. And, it just, I have no idea who that
We know
is,
that's
yeah.
Roy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that's Roy.
It's a fucking child, whoever it is.
Brilliant.
Jesus.
I didn't know you could do
Trying
that.
to be
I'm
a
gonna have to do
respectable
that now.
podcast.
Exactly.
It's the listeners that bring us down.
So,
Yeah.
you're trying? How long have you been trying? 3 years?
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah, it's not close, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, don't change a thing, boys. It's perfect the way it is.
Anything else?
No,
Anything else?
no.
Anything
Oh
else?
yeah, come and see us at Chesterfield Wednesday.
Wednesday,
sometime.
28th.
Hang on a minute. How far's Chesterfield away?
Fucking 4 hours.
So hang on a minute. So is that about as far as it is from here to mine?
Probably.
A
But in
little
the
bit,
other direction.
yeah.
You're up that. We're over that. You're over that way. We're going up.
Right. So when I invite you, you got no fucking
Well,
excuses.
I think what it
There you
is
go.
is that you're about as far from London as we are, but you're the other side of it.
Right, got you.
So.
I think you should
go
come
further.
up.
We'll go past you. We're further up north, but it's
Yeah.
just because we'll sit on the M1 for
Yeah.
fucking
And
3
are
hours.
we hiring a car or not? We've talked about it because it's like getting a bit close now.
Yeah, is this a
It's you're better to organise the car well in advance to get it cheaper.
Yeah, thanks. Like
And
3
so
days.
the more days you've got it, the more expensive it is.
Yeah, like 3 days.
Well, we've still not decided on what time we're fucking leaving yet. We're still having that debate.
Oh my good God.
We've got to leave early because we've got to be there at the beginning. We can't just
Do you know I
drift
was
in.
organised for this trip about 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, the suitcase was packed.
I still even asked. I was like, "Is it this month or next month?"
I know. I was like,
I get my June,
right.
Julys mixed up so fucking much.
That was funny.
It's this Wednesday.
This is how long it's been going on. I was hiding it from you that I was coming down.
Bloody hell. Yeah. God.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, have a good week, guys.
Yeah. See you next week. Bye
Laters.
bye. Back in the room.
3, 2, 1.
And again. Here we go. Welcome to the extras.
Yes.
Gonna be, had a little fag break. I had to put some brown in some blue.
Ryan, you don't have to go into details, do you? Dear, oh dear.
What do you want to start with? We got some emails.
We got quite a few emails this week.
Yeah, we do. I did notice one of them's a little bit fucking. Woo!
Oh, let's hear that one first.
Should we go for that one first then?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
I think we should build up to that one.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
I'll put it
Oh,
back
go on
on.
then.
Back to that.
Because then people might listen a little bit longer.
Ah,
You see what I'm saying?
that
Come
makes
on,
sense.
take it through.
Yeah. Levels the shit on the freebie and bang on in the extras. Well, yeah, there's a reason for that. So people pay for the extras. That sounds nice.
Get your money out.
Come on.
If paper hangers are $2.80, what's the value of cross lining? I don't get that. What's the value? Well, what? How much to charge out for cross lining?
Yeah.
Cross lining.
Because you're supposed to do 3 times the work, aren't you?
3.
Well, yeah, you're going one way, then the other way, then you're wallpapering.
What? You put-
Cross lining.
I thought cross lining was just go if you're hanging vertical, just put horizontal.
I thought cross lining you should do double, don't you? And then do the third, the wallpaper.
No, I thought that's the whole point. You're going that way and then that
Yeah.
way. That's the cross, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you cross line.
Vertical, horizontal. Oh,
So
fuck.
Turns out
we're such fucking professionals, we don't know it.
for years in.
If anyone in Hampshire area has come across wallpaper and lining paper and then more fucking lining paper, then that'll be a fucking Trevor Mangan.
TJ was here.
You doddery old cunt. P.S. Manders was good paint. It all was in the 70s. Oh, okay. Manders was good paint. It all was in the 70s. Not the crap now that's made as cheaply as possible and sold at a premium. In the,
G-Dog's trade.
in the good old days, the wasps would get high on the fumes and fall into the paint kettle. There'd be loads of bodies when you're wiping it out. It's not too hot yet. I was painting in 1976 hospital kitchens, for fuck's sake.
God.
76?
76 was the hottest summer we had, isn't it?
Did they even have paintbrushes back then?
76. You were fucking pushing on a
I
bit
was
even in
10, wasn't
76, weren't
I
you?
was 10.
Jesus.
76. No, you're 9.
What's the year of 60s, baby?
Yeah, 67.
Born in the 60s. Jesus, you old cunt.
Yeah.
Thanks. Glad you're that side with Ryan. Fucking lovely. Great.
I tell you what, people going on about shit paint, I think you just need to look harder. So we were misting on Wednesday.
Ah, yeah.
We found a new Caprol product to use. Go take a wild guess at how much we'd used it down by.
Where would you get where would you get
Yeah, where's that come from?
Caprol paint the home of what? Paint Shack.
Paint Shack.
Yeah, Paint Shack.
Yeah,
the home of
yeah,
Caprol
yeah.
Paints. Big up Colin and Steve. Yeah, go on, take a guess. About percentage-wise, how much we used it down by. Bearing in mind, Capadin, we can push down like 70%, 60-70%.
Alright.
I know the answer, so
More.
150% we used
Shut
this shit
up.
down by. We put a 12 litre tub in, full tub of water, and then a half tub of water. And it probably could have taken another half tub of water.
And what was his product?
It was Nespri Fix.
Where's that from? What's that?
Caprol. But
Caprol.
through the heated hose. I think we did put it through the heated hose. Fucking no overspray. Yeah, I think
Went on a drain.
we used 25 litres.
Is that
but
the one Joe put on Insta?
I think
that
so.
big ceiling.
Yeah.
And there was just you wandering around.
Yeah, trying to get out of shot because I didn't want to be like, well, there's nothing really to do. I couldn't
Tell you what, you can see that, Ryan. The way fucking, I think you're on a sponsored walk.
You know, fucking, there was stuff in the way. I'd move it out of the way as he was spraying the ceiling and stuff like that. But it was just a big empty room. And I just thought I was pulling the hose along a little bit. I had a chat with the customer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw that. Well, that's an easy
So you're
day,
just holding the
right?
hose, basically.
Yeah, I was just holding the hose as he was walking along this big ceiling. There's fuck all else for me to do.
And that was that Nespresso Fix.
Yeah, Nespri Fix through the heated
That was a
hose.
big old
yeah.
ceiling, isn't it? Big old room.
I reckon.
Does that
if-
come in? What does that come in? 10 litre
12 and a
tub?
half, I think.
12
I think
and a
it's
half,
Milk
gonna get-
container, a milk lorry by the sound of it.
But I reckon if we didn't look at it as a mist, if we tried to get it in one for ceilings, it would have gone.
Really?
Yeah, at 150.
Bloody hell.
Fucking, it's good paint.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
that's
you
the
rate that
heated hose.
above the other one that you rate?
I like Capadin for. Yeah, I think it's a bit cheaper, so it's a bit better for just general ceilings here and there.
But you are putting
that
it through like
fix-
a near on $3 or $4 grand machine now.
Well,
Yeah,
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 it's
so-
going through the T5 and the heated hose, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's going through a fair few grand's worth of kit.
Yeah.
But well worth it come the end of it.
Again, it's like horses for courses, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you've got that set up and you're doing new builds, it's like you said, Joe's always got 110 stuff that he's never used. Turns out he's got a job for it now.
Well, no, because it's all 240. one bit of site work we're doing in the past fucking 2 years, and it's all 240. So we've still got to get the transformer out anyway, site or not.
Notice Murray goes quiet at this point. Spraying.
I
still haven't cracked out the spraying machine. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, that's all right. It's just a confidence thing.
It's a shame.
I think
if I'd have known you were coming, we could
I
have got the
know.
yard.
You'd
couldn't
have
we,
baked me a
afterwards?
cake.
And we could have got the
We've
sprayer
still
out.
got the yard.
Yeah.
Mary's not really dressed for it, is she? She's looking quite.
No.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
Plenty of fucking sets of whites here.
God.
It's
Not
fine,
that fit
look.
my fucking arse, Ian. Yeah, they need to be about 10 sizes bigger than that. Where'd you get all them?
Oh, don't.
Are these
They're
the
just
ones that...
collected over the years. I
Yeah,
think.
these are ones that have been. I've apparently got too many trousers, too many whites, so they've been dumped up
Is
here.
there any difference? Because there's this whole thing that's been going on for quite some time. It was chatted about at the P&D show.
Yeah.
About women's clothing, painting and decorating clothing. Because obviously we have different body parts.
It's all in the hips,
shapes.
isn't it?
It's well, and we expand
don't lie,
once a month.
apparently.
Hips don't lie. We expand once a month, obviously.
Oh yeah.
So you know, waist measurement, hip, bum, all that gets bigger. So you have to have stretch.
Yeah.
Hence why I don't wear
like
these.
the Dassy and the black leader.
Black leader.
Black leader.
I think they do quite good women's fits.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine it would be a different tailoring, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
See, I'm just a bit of a douche. I just wear literally lycra stretch white jeans at 20 quid a pop.
Yeah.
And as soon as they get fucked, I bin them.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
for me, it's just the rate I'm getting through them. If I was paying like 70, 100
Yeah.
quid or whatever these ones are, nah, it's
so
just
like,
not worth it.
I used to wear the Fristads and stuff, but now I like the Axis Bib Brace, which is like 25 quid.
Yeah.
And I get Port West shorts for summer, and they're like 15 quid a go. So it
Yeah,
don't
these
really
legs
matter.
ain't coming out in any summer. Scare small children.
No, I like
Yeah.
Fristads, they're good. I think I tend to find, because I've paid so much for them, that I do look after them a bit more.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
are comfortable. I find them really comfy. Another email?
Wallpaper hanging for oldies. We don't like hanging it because our customers buy overpriced shit. Life gets too short for the extra ag.
Overpriced or underpriced?
Overpriced.
Oh, okay.
But there is a lot of shit paper out there, isn't there?
God, yeah.
Oh, we were going around B&M yesterday, and I always enjoy a little walk down because they got wallpaper in there, and you just do a walk down. Ah, shit! Oh, could you imagine hanging that?
Do you know
Why
what
do you do this every time we come in here? Every time we come in here, I want to go now. I'm too hot. I'm too stressed. I want to go.
Do you know
Why
what-
are we looking at wallpaper?
It's the only reason I come.
Yeah.
The shame of it is, the wallpaper itself, design-wise, some of it is
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, it's just on a
It's
shit
just
backing.
yeah, and the quality of it is like tissue paper as soon as you get it wet. So
And that's
I said to you
yeah.
about the art house stuff.
Yeah.
Some of their paper is stunning design-wise.
And I've hung a few bits of our house, and it's actually been all right.
Yeah.
But-
But occasionally you'll get one that's like I say, as soon as it gets wet, it just shreds into tissue paper. It's just
Yeah.
ag.
Yeah, and then the other thing you don't take into account is a pattern match.
Oh
Don't you?
god, yeah.
I think we've all had a
But
couple.
I've had worse pattern matches on like Flower and Ball and stuff like that.
Or
on
the
nicer
dreaded
paper,
Laura Ashley,
Yeah, thank God they've
which
gone
that's
bust.
gone. Thank God.
I think someone's taken over their name, but not the production. So,
Oh, really?
Like so they're producing it themselves. They've just got the Laura Ashley name.
Oh.
God. I think it's hard to beat Zoffany wallpaper. I love that. That's the
See,
good
I've
stuff.
not used any of that yet.
I like I hung some Max Made Me Do It. And that was some nice paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice paper to hang. Nice pattern as well.
I can't remember what the last one I used because the custom. It was really good actually. I don't normally like customers buying materials. It
No.
really does annoy the hell out of me because you don't know what shit you're gonna get.
Always Dulux Easy Care.
Yeah,
Always
but then
Dulux fucking
occasionally
Easy Care.
you just get that customer. You just like, oh, thank God, they've got taste and they know exactly what they're buying.
Yeah.
So it was all like I was having like boxes and boxes of Farron Ball paint, and you know it's Farron Ball in it. It's okay, it's good. But the wallpaper and stuff that she was buying was top quality.
Yeah,
There were no expense spared. It was lovely.
That's nice when that happens.
Yeah. And then you get to the next one and it's a Dulux like retail tub of 5 litre fucking puke.
That's what I
green.
always say to Joe. I was like, why are we spending like 60 quid for 5 litre?
12
5
quid.
5 litre area for £12 when it's reduced. Why don't we just get this?
Yeah, that's the one.
I've been using some of this
Go on.
Heritage.
Oh, is this the
Dulux.
teaser for
Oh yeah, the Heritage,
Dulux?
the new one.
And we've kept the compliments to Dulux.
Is that
in
the
the
thing you were
paint.
looking at? Was
What's
that the
that?
paint chart you were looking at earlier?
No, that was a Farron But anyway, I've been using this Heritage. The customer got it for this job I was doing, so I haven't paid for it, but it's not cheap stuff. But I was putting it on the other day, and when I was painting the wall, I thought, blimey, this is exactly how Dulux used to be. It used to be this nice. And there's a couple of painters, site painters, down the thing. So I went to them and said, look, try this. They went and put a bit on. And they come back and they said, what is it? And I said, it's Dulux. He said, yeah, it's exactly like Dulux used to be. It's really nice. You can thin it out, and because you can't thin Dulux out nowadays, can you?
No.
It's absolute fucking terrible.
Yeah. So have they just took over? Well, we had this discussion, haven't we? If they just took over Decorator?
No, they were trying to, weren't
Yeah.
they? I don't
Did
think
it
it
not
went
happen?
through. I don't think so.
I thought
gonna say, 'cause
PPG
that's-
took it over in the end.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
But I've now got this theory that I was talking to these other two decorators about. I think maybe AXO got quite a they're quite renowned, aren't they, for sort of asset stripping companies and making. So I think we just had a good old chat about this. That maybe what they've done is downgraded or made the Dulux trade stuff less appealing, or taken stuff out of it to make it cheaper or make more profit.
I was trying to understand this when I had the purple paint debacle, because I was saying, it just sort of happened all of a sudden. I think I felt